Off feet's really important for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. But I think for me, it's probably dependent on the needs of the athlete and even the position the athlete's in, but also, I suppose, the physical profile of that person at the time. So, you know, if you're an athlete that, starts to struggle at the 50, 60, 70-minute mark, then maybe the off feed intervals need to be more aerobic based to build endurance. If you're an athlete that, how you play the game and how you perform your role on the field and your position and your team involves lots of repeat high intensity tasks, and you feel like you can express some high power outputs one or two or three times, but then you feel like you're just losing a bit of power because you're getting tired, then maybe your off feet sessions need to be more repeat high intensity short duration efforts. So you're trying to work on the recovery of that anaerobic output. So I think it's a question that really depends on the context. And I think if you establish or figure out where it is that you need to get some development, what energy system you need to develop and a reason why, based on your rugby performance, then that should answer your question. Short and intense working on repeatability, or longer efforts working on endurance and obviously parts in between.
Yili, so just on that note, because I'm sure Callum's going to take that to heart and potentially, hopefully implement those things. If he was to do power output training, let's say he was doing 5 to 10 second efforts at a sprint pace, how long would you say he should rest in between efforts?
If you're wanting to improve maximal output, then you need longer rest.
Hmm.
If you're wanting to work on repeatability, you need slightly shorter rests so that you are actually challenging the body to recover faster.
Hmm.
So if it's all about improving my one-off effort, I'd probably have a 1 to 10 work to rest ratio.
Hmm.
So if you're working hard for 10 seconds, then I'd be looking to have, 3-4 minutes off if you're trying to work on maximal output. If you wanted to work on repeatability, then it's probably more like a 1 to 6, 1 to 3, So if you're working on 6-second maximal effort and you want to repeat it, then I'd be sort of having 30 seconds of a breather and then going again, or 40 seconds of a breather going again, so that you are working on maximal output, but you're trying to repeat it and therefore challenging the body to recover, build up lactic acid, operate under increased lactic acid conditions, and in time you'll become a lactate animal.